Today we're going to see how to solve this inequality. So when solving an inequality, first of all you have to see that the right hand side of an inequality has to be 0. So that's the first thing we have to consider about. X squared minus 4x. If x squared minus 4 is x is greater than or equal to 5, x squared minus 4x minus 5 has to be greater than or equal to 0. Right? The second condition, the second process you have to do is you have to factorize this one as much as you can. So if you factorize this, right, it's obvious it will be equal to x minus 5 into x plus 5, x plus 1, that is greater than or equal to 0. Right? First you have to make the right hand side 0, and the second step is you have to factorize it as much as you can. After doing this, how can you solve this? Remember, this is not an equation. This is not an equation. It's an inequality. So there's a particular way how to solve this inequality. So what you have to do is you have to draw a number line, a real number line of x. So we have to find the range of x, right, which satisfies this inequality. So you have to draw a real number line of x. Right. So in this number line, you have to indicate the values which makes this expression 0 or else this expression 0. So what are the values of x which makes this one 0? So we have to see if x minus 5 into x plus 1 is equal to 0, what are the values of x? So here x minus 5 has to be equal to 0 or x plus 1 has to be equal to 0, which means x is equal to 5 or x is equal to minus 1. So these are the values we have to indicate in this number line. So what are they? Minus 1 and 5. Minus 1 and 5. So these two values actually divides this number line into 3 parts. So the next step is you have to draw 2 circles in these values. Okay. If you have this sign greater than or equal to 0 or smaller than or equal to 0, if you have this equal part, what you have to do is you have to color this circle. Right? Okay. So if this equal part is not there, you don't have to color. Right? You have to just leave the circle as it is. Right? So if you find something like greater than or smaller than sign, right, then you don't have to color this circle. If you find something like greater than or equal to 0 or smaller than or equal to 0, then you have to color these circles, right? Okay. So now we have to check, right, the regions where this inequality is greater than or equal to 0. Okay. So after factorizing this, you have to check the sign of this expression x minus 5 into x plus 1. So we have to see in these ranges, in these intervals, right, whether this function or this expression is positive or negative. So here, so first of all you have to take this range. Right? Consider a value which is greater than 5. Right? Think of a number. Let's say 10. So when x is equal to 10, right? What about this? Right? So you can do it in your mind, right? You don't have to do it in the problem itself, right? We can just do it in your mind. If you substitute 10 here, right? 10 minus 5, that is 5. 10 plus 1, that is 11. Right? Okay? So that is equal to 55, that is greater than 0. So if we choose a value which is greater than 5, right, this will be equal, this will be greater than 0, this will be positive. That's positive. So the next step, you have to consider a value which is in between minus 1 and 5. Right? So what can be the easiest number you can choose? 0. Substitute 0 here. 0 minus 5, that is minus 5. Into 0 plus 1, that is 1. So minus 5 into 1, that will be equal to minus 5, that is more than 0. So here in this range, this expression x minus 5 into x plus 1, right, that is negative. That is minus. Minus means you have to denote it here, right, below this line. Okay. So what happens if x is smaller than minus 1? Think of a number which is smaller than minus 1. Let's say that minus 3. Substitute minus 3 here. Minus 3 minus 5 into minus 3 plus 1. Right? If we add these two, minus 8 into minus 2. Minus 8 into minus 2, that is equal to 16. That is greater than 0. So in this region, right, when x is smaller than minus 1, this expression is positive. Alright? Okay. So we have checked the signs in these three intervals of x. Right? Okay. So now the next step is we have to find the solution. So how can you find the solution, or how can you find the range of x which satisfy this inequality? So after factorizing this, right, we have to see what is the sign here. It is greater than or equal to 0. So we have to find the values of x which makes this x minus 5 into x plus 1 greater than or equal to 0. So you have to select the positive region. If it is smaller than 0 or smaller than or equal to 0, then you have to take the negative region. Okay, hope you can understand this, right? Okay, always try to remember that when the expression is greater than or equal to 0, it can be greater than 0, it can be greater than or equal to 0. So if you are finding the range of x when this is when the particular expression is greater than or equal to 0 or greater than 0, you have to you have to select the positive region, right? If it is smaller than 0 or smaller than or equal to 0, you have to take the negative region. So we have selected the positive region, right? So the values of x which satisfy this inequality is x has to be smaller than minus 1 or x has to be greater than or equal to 5. Right? X is smaller than or equal to minus 1 or x is greater than or equal to 5. Right? So you can write it like this. So this is the solution. Okay. Or else if you can write this one in the set format. Right? Which means x is an element of set. Right? Because x can be here or here, right? Okay, x can be an element of this set or this set. So you have to write these two sets as a union, right? So this set can be written as minus infinity comma minus 1. So we have to write close bracket because x can take negative 1. Union this set, right? This set consists of all real numbers greater than or equal to 5 and also equal to 5. So x can take 5, right? From 5 to positive infinity. Alright. So this is the solution. You can write it like this or you can write it like this. Hope you understand this one. Hope you can understand. If you have doubts, please mention your comment in your comment section. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.